Now concentrate on how it makes you feel and let your hand drift across the canvas. Oh my God.
Hi everybody, it's your favourite toxic WoW hater, Az here from HeelvsBabyface. March 2014, what a time! Mists of Pandaria was the current World of Warcraft expansion, and Warlords of Draenor hadn't even been released. If only the world had ended there and then, we would have been spared so much pain. Anyway, more importantly, it brought with it how to have the biggest D in LFR video. But folks, it isn't 2014 anymore, it's 2018. And the world is a far more dark and serious place. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can DPS, heal, and tank in the current iteration of LFR. So let's start off with DPS. And if 2014 was all about who has the biggest D in LFR, 2018 has evolved far past that. Nowadays, it's all about doing absolutely nothing whatsoever. Just standing there and letting everybody else do the work. And if I bring up the damage meters, sorry, I said I wouldn't get emotional here. Just look at this. Only 12 people out of the whole raid are actually doing any damage. Sorry, I said I wouldn't cry. This group's LFR game is at the pinnacle of LFR. And that, people, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Sorry, I'll pull myself together. Now healers. Oh my God, healers. People, this class you have to treat with kid gloves. If you startle them, they'll run away. You'll never ever see them again. Let me just address this one right here. Hold on. Hi, sweetie. Are you thinking about going into LFR? Maybe. I mean, no pressure. But if you do, just press the find group button, yeah? We're just going to have to leave them and come back to them later. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Are they really right? Was that a choice? Anyway, never mind. Now, one class that most certainly doesn't have a problem when it comes to confidence is the tank class. And why is that? Because the tank class knows when they push that Q button, it is simply a matter of seconds before it pops. There it is. But it's not as simple as that. You see, when it does pop, what the tank has to make sure they do is actually click the leave queue button. They need to make sure that the group who is waiting on them sees that big fat red X next to tank saying, I'll come in when I want to bloody come in, and not before. Make sure that you repeat this process 2 or 3 more times before deciding to actually click the enter raid button. And when you do enter that raid, you better make sure they're goddamn grateful. Because if they're not goddamn grateful, you're out of there. Back with DPS, and sadly folks, sometimes standing around and doing nothing isn't an option. The group will call you out on it, and the last thing that you want to happen is for you to get kicked from the raid. In which case, you've just got to suck it up. Make sure that you're ready and prepared for the fight, and just wait for the tank to pull. Once they have, immediately turn around and throw yourself off the battlefield. Whoopsies, I'm dead. I can no longer contribute towards the fight. Oh well, just gonna have to lie here and then loot the boss at the end of it all. That is a pro move from a class LFR DPSer. But sadly folks, sometimes tragedy strikes, and it has done in this instance. The LFR group wiped. And you are now in serious jeopardy of actually being exposed. So this is unfortunately one of those instances where you genuinely have to contribute towards the fight. So when the tanks are ready and they've made their pull, what you need to do is immediately turn yourself around and throw yourself off the ledge again. What? I put down my demonic gateway. What more do they want? Jeez. Oh my god, the healer's sitting down now. Oh, you're right, love. Yeah, you're taking a load off. Good idea. Do you fancy a cup of tea or anything while you're making your mind up? No, you're good. Alright, I'll check on you in a little bit. Okay, take care. Jesus fucking Christ. Look, we're just going to have to get back to them later, alright? They're still thinking about it. Goddamn healers. Ah, the tankers actually decided to grace us with their presence. Now, there's two very important things that the tank has to do now. Number one, once they reach the boss, is immediately instigate a ready check. Once a ready check has been instigated, is to totally ignore it and pull, because you are #born ready. And number two is to play a game of taunt tennis with the other tank. They're not allowed to have the boss. The boss is all yours. So as soon as that taunt button comes off cooldown, yoink, we'll have that back. Thank you very much indeed. So, DPSers, now comes the most important phase of any fight, the end, where the boss has been defeated and you can now res back up. What you need to do now is start clicking on people and going to Whisper and begging them for loot. Do you need that? If I don't get it, my girlfriend will leave me. Emotional blackmail is a great way of getting a response. Do you need that? If I don't get it, my landlord will kick me out. Oh, exclamation marks. Keep repeating this process until absolutely everybody in the raid has been whispered. Laws of averages suggest you'll probably pop at least 1 or 2 pieces of gear per raid. Why earn your loot when you can beg for it? Holy Jesus, the healer is actually committed to going into the LFR. My goodness me, this is big news, people. Wait, what are they doing? Wait, why are you clicking on to changing spec? Why are you moving from holy to shadow spec? I don't get it. Wait, the tank's now pulling and then... Oh, silly me, of course. They used healer as a way to Q jump to get into LFR quickly. But really, they're a DPS in disguise. Ergo, same loot rules apply as the other DPSs. But I must say, well played, sir. Well played. And so that finally leaves us with tanks and their loot rules. So once your boss has been slain, what you need to do is click on them, see what's dropped, and if the item that you wanted hasn't, you perform your next alpha action, which is to leave the raid completely. Because if you don't get what you want, the raid don't get no tank. It's as simple as that. Because after all, tanks, it's all about you.